Weihnachtsbrot, Spekulatius ist ein Weihnachtskeks, ein Plätzchen. Der Zimtstern ist auch ein Weihnachtsplätzchen. Und dann habe ich ein Schokoladenherz. Ein Schokoladenherz mit Marmelade. Ein Schokoladenherz mit Marmelade in der Mitte.
Those look really good.
Yeah. In Aldi, they look like this. If you find them. So, hat jemand Weihnachtskekse, die ihr zeigen wollt? Emily, do you have your Christmas cookies? Do you have your Weihnachtsplätzchen?
Yeah.
Can you share them with us? Kannst du uns deine Weihnachtsplätzchen zeigen?
I did.
Sehr gut. So, kannst du die Namen davon sagen? Was sind das für Plätzchen? Do you remember the names?
No, I just watched the video.
Okay, ich glaube, ich habe ein Engelsauge gesehen. Hast du ein Engelsauge? Ja. Sehr gut. Hast du ein Vanillegipfel?
This
Vanillegipfel. Hast du ein Butterkeks oder ein Plätzchen?
No.
Nein.
I have this.
Hast du... Oh, ein Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck. Ja, Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck. Kannst du Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck sagen? Can you repeat? Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck?
Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck.
So what is that in German? What's Schwarz-Weiß?
Is it like white? Black and white?
Yeah, black and white. Very good. Yeah, Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck. Because it has the dark color and the light color. Schwarz-Weiß-Gebäck. Sehr schön. In Deutschland zu Hause stellt meine Mama auch Orangen auf den Tisch. So together with the cookies, we always got oranges at home. Orangen und Nüsse. And I don't have those with me here. Nuts. So oranges and nuts to make it a little bit more healthy.
Leona, I want to see your face, your entire face, Leona.
Yeah, I think with the background, it keeps on popping out. Yeah. Can you get the iPad a little closer and angled? That should help.
Hold on, I need to stand it up, like find a surface to stand it.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like your background. It's very festive. Okay, und dann habe ich euch noch ein Lied mitgebracht, Stille Nacht. Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht. So I want you to listen. I need permission to share, Miss Lori. I want to share a video. I need permission to share, Miss Lori? I didn't realize that would be gone. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I want you to listen to the song and tell me if you can tell what it is.
Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, Hirten erst Kunst gemacht durch der Engel Halleluja, tönt es laut von fern und nah. Christ der Retter ist da. Christ der Retter ist da.
Okay, so was war der Name des Liedes? Could you tell what song it was?
Silent Night.
Silent Night. Very good, very good. Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht was written in Austria, in a little town in Austria, and it's now translated into almost every language in the world. But it's a German song. It's an original German song. So I will have the words for you guys in Bright Thinker. So if you like to, I will also link the video here. If you like to, you can sing that over Christmas with your family. Sehr gut. Okay, in Deutsch kann man ganz lange Wörter machen. We can make really long words in German. And I want to share a video about that with you guys. So in German, we talked about that before. If we make a word and it's one thing, it's one word, it is one word. So it's like Christmas tree is two words in English, but it's one word in German. And so those words can get longer and longer because if you're very descriptive about one thing, it is all part of one word. So here's a little video that talks about this, little Christmas video.
Hi, today I'm decorating my Christmas tree, or in German, Weihnachtsbaum. I always start by putting in the fairy lights. To make it more light in the tree, I actually used 2 Lichterketten. Lichter, that's lights, Kette, chain. And to distinguish them from the other fairy lights in my house, I could even call them Weihnachtsbaum-Lichterketten. You might have guessed the subject of this video is not only me decorating my tree, but also German compound nouns. When I decorate my tree, I always start with the gingerbread. I made them specifically for the tree because I just like having food in the tree. I think the assuring presence of food in the middle of the room adds a lot to the cozy atmosphere. In German, gingerbread is called Honigkuchen, which actually makes more sense for these because there isn't any ginger in them, but quite a lot of honey. Honig, honey. Kuchen means cake, which is not very specific because this is not cake, but they're called like that. Just go with it. And because I hang them in the tree, I could call them Honigkuchen Baumbehang. Baumbehang, Baum is tree, Behang are things that you hang somewhere. Honigkuchen Baumbehang. Like most Germanic languages, both English and German can create arbitrarily long compound nouns. However, in English, this is obscured by the fact that the written representation of the word always contains blanks. In German, the compounds form one word, which sometimes with the help of derivational morphemes are able to create those very, very, very long words German language is famous for. So famous, in fact, that Mark Twain once said, "Some German words are so long that they have a perspective." Well, let's create one of those, shall we? I already showed you my gingerbread, Honigkuchen, and because it goes hanging in the tree, it is called Baumbehang. Honigkuchen Baumbehang. As you can see, it is decorated. That would be the decoration, Verzierung. So that would make it the Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierung. For the decoration, I also used nuts. Now obviously only the prettiest nuts I had, so that would make them the decoration nuts, decoration Verzierung, nuts, Nüsse, so it makes them the Verzierungsnüsse. The S that just appeared out of thin air is one of those derivational morphemes I just mentioned. So the whole thing would be called Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse. Now let's say I keep those special Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse in a bin to tell them apart from the other less pretty nuts. For example, this bin. Bin in German means Dose, so that would be the Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse Dose. And when we talk about this lid to this bin, I could call this the Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse Dosendeckel. And the lid, I mean, I can take this further and further. There is writing on the lid, so that would be the Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse Dosendeckel Schrift. Or Beschriftung maybe. So Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse Beschriftung, and the writing has a color, so that would be the Honigkuchen Baumbehang Verzierungsnüsse Dosendeckel Beschriftungsfarbe, and so on and so on. I'm aware that I made German just sound like a really, really crazy and extremely unpractical language, but as in Swedish or Finnish, where there's also no theoretical end to the length of compound words, words existing of more than 3 components are extremely rare. In practice, only kids use this as a play, and no one right in his mind would form those extremely long words. German grammar actually advises you to hyphenate those extremely long compound nouns for better readability. This cookbook, for example, where I got the recipe for the Honigkuchen Baumbehang from, calls it Honigkuchen Baumbehang with a hyphen. Now all the gingerbread is on.
Okay. So what did you think about that long word?
How am I gonna fit that on one piece of paper?
Well, yeah, you have to hyphen in between and go to the next. Yeah, it goes like over multiple lines, right? Yeah. So again, you know, in theory, it gets that long. Very good. Do you guys want to play a Kahoot? Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Ich habe einen Weihnachtskahoot für euch. Hold on. Okay, so this was not made by me, and we didn't talk about all of those things, but we can figure it out together. Okay, so what is the word for Weihnachten? Is it Christmas, tree, fireplace, or holiday? Very good, it's Christmas. Weihnachten is Christmas. Okay, when does Weihnachten actually end? So we didn't talk about that. So on the 24th, we talked on the 24th is when the kids get the presents, right, in the evening. On the 25th and the 26th is a Christmas holiday. That's usually, people go and visit their family, hang out with them. And on the 26th, on the 6th of January, that's a Catholic tradition in the south of Germany, not so much in the north. But that's when the 3 wise men come. And so it's kids walking from door to door singing songs. And that's in the south of Germany, the official end of Christmas. That's on January 6th. Okay, so who comes the night of December 6th? 5, the night from the 5th to the 6th. Very good. Nikolaus, St. Nikolaus. Okay, next year. Woher kommt das Lied Silent Night? We just talked about that. Aus Deutschland, aus der Schweiz, aus Österreich oder aus Bethlehem? So from Germany, Austria, or Switzerland? It's from Austria, yes. Up in the mountains in a small little town. Okay, who are the Heilige Drei Könige? So remember I explained about January 6th? It's the 3 wise men or the 3 holy kings, that came to see Jesus. And they came later, right? After, quite a bit after he was born. Okay, next question. Was ist Advent? The countdown to Christmas, a calendar, the countdown to Christmas. Very good. You guys are quick. I can barely read the question and the answer. Okay, how often do you open a door on an Advent calendar? Is it jeden Tag oder jeden Sonntag? Is it every day or is it every Sunday? It's every day. That's right. Okay, wer ist das Christkindl? So we haven't talked about that yet. So in the south of Germany, it's not the Weihnachtsmann, not Santa Claus that brings the presents, but it's the Christkindl, which means the Christ child, but it's like a blonde girl with curls. So it's just a tradition. I don't know. It's clearly religion and paganism mixed together there. But yeah, so in the south of Germany, the Christkindl comes and brings the presents. Okay, when do Germans typically open gifts? I think we talked about that. Jeden Sonntag in December, every day in December or every Sunday in December, on Christmas, on Christmas Eve, or on the 6th of December. It's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is when the presents are being opened. Okay, how do you say Merry Christmas in German? Make a guess. I haven't told you yet. I'm going to tell you after this lesson when you go into Christmas break. So is it Merry Weihnachten, Fröhliche Weihnachten, Frohe Weihnachten? Very good. Frohe Weihnachten or Fröhliche Weihnachten. So if you put 2 dots over the O, that would work too. Okay, was ist ein Nussknacker? And they give it away by showing you the picture. It's a nutcracker, that's right. Woher kommt der Nussknacker? Aus Deutschland, aus Österreich, aus der Schweiz oder aus Frankreich? Frankreich ist France. So Germany, Austria or Switzerland? Germany. That's the original. You know, that's not the story, but the original Nutcracker thing. Okay, was ist Tannenbaum? Is it a type of German Christmas food, a Christmas ornament, a Christmas tree, or a Christmas carol? Tannenbaum. There's actually two that are possible. Just pick one. Okay, yes, so it's Christmas, it's a Christmas tree, and of course there is the Christmas carol, O Tannenbaum. So that would count too. Okay, what do children leave by the door on December 5? Shoes, that's right. Donner and Blitzen are famous reindeer, but what do the German words mean? You know, it's two German words. What does it mean? Dinner and dessert, thunder and lightning, thunder and blizzard, dinner and blizzard. What does Donner and Blitzen mean? It means thunder and lightning. So Donner is thunder and Blitzen is lightning. Okay, richtig oder falsch, right or wrong? A traditional German Christmas tree has candles, has real candles. That's right, yeah. So originally, people would put real candles on the tree. So they had little clip-on candle holders, and they would light candles on the tree. Of course, that is a huge fire hazard. And I think there were quite a few Christmas trees that went up in flames. Okay, what do we call the children who go around and bless the houses on Three Kings Days? This is again a tradition in South Germany on January 6th, and they're called the Sternensinger. So they go around and they sing, you know, they go from house to house, they sing to people and bless their houses. Again, those are all Christmas traditions that I've never had because I grew up in Berlin, so in the north of Germany. But I think it's, you know, good to know. Okay, so when they go around and sing, those kids, they write these things on the door frame. What do you think? Why do they do that? What do you think? Very good. As a blessing. Okay, what are these called in German? The picture. The Christmas cookies. Are they Kuchenplätzchen cookies or Kaiserschmarrn? They're Plätzchen. Very good. Okay, wie viele Türchen hat ein Adventskalender? So think German Adventskalender. So 18, 24, 25 or 4. Very good. 24, because the 24th is Christmas, right? So they don't need a 25th, because Christmas is already on the 24th in the evening. Okay, was ist Stollen? Yeah, I don't like it being called fruitcake because that has a bad repetition, but it's kind of like a Christmas bread. You know, what I showed you, it's that's kind. Okay, so here you need to fill in two things. Lebkuchen ist. So what is a Lebkuchen? And then where does it come from? So does it come from Dresden or Nuremberg? And is it a gingerbread or is it a fairy tale? It's a gingerbread and it comes from Nuremberg. Very good. So these are, remember I showed you, these are the Lebkuchen. And it's a gingerbread and it's either with a white coating or a chocolate coating. And it has paper at the end, at the back side, but it's eatable paper. You know, it's, I don't know, it's called Oblaten in German. I don't know what the English word for it. I have only heard it referred to as eatable paper. And it does, you know, feel a little bit like paper, but it's fun to eat. Okay, wie heißt das Ende der Weihnachten? Okay, so remember January 6th? Who comes January 6th? Or what's being celebrated on January 6th? It's die Heiligen Drei Könige. So the three wise men. Okay, two more. Wer kommt mit dem Nikolaus? Okay, we haven't talked about this. So there's two options actually. One in the south of Germany that is kind of like a weird, scary fairy thing. And then there's another one that looks like Santa Claus just dressed dark, and he punishes the kids that did not do well during the week, during the year. So Krampus is the one that comes from the south of Germany and is some kind of weird figure that looks like a beast head, and it scares kids. It sounds awful. I'm glad I did not have to deal with that as a child. And Knecht Ruprecht is, yeah, is the guy that comes if you were not nice. And so those are all like old stories that I think parents made up to get their kids to behave. In my opinion, not a very good way or nice. But yeah. Okay, last one. Germans celebrate Nikolaustag after Weihnachten. Is that true? Ist Nikolaustag vor Weihnachten oder nach Weihnachten? It's false. That's right. So there's first Nikolaustag and then there is Weihnachten. Nikolaustag is on the 6th, where there's candy in the shoes, and Weihnachten is on the 24th. Okay, let's see who won. Okay, number 3, Philip. Congratulations. Number 2, Leona. Congratulations. And number 1, who could it be? Emily. Very good. Good job. You guys did great. Very good. Oh, no, I can't turn off the party anymore. That's how it is once you get it started. There we go. Still going. Okay, there we go. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Nope. Okay, well, enjoy your cookies if you have them. If you're still gonna bake them, then enjoy when you have them. And frohe Weihnachten bis nächstes Jahr. Okay, Merry Christmas until next year. I will see you in the new year after the break.
Sorry, I accidentally disconnected.
No problem, Leona. Tschüss.
Oh, choose. Have a great Christmas/New Year's.
Thank you so much. You too. I'll see you
Bye.
in the new year. Tschüss.
Choose.